Hello and welcome! Let's be honest, if you're learning English, you have absolutely struggled with the vowels. It can feel like total chaos, right? Like the same letter has a million different sounds. But what if I told you it's not actually random? There's a system hiding in plain sight. In this breakdown, we're going to find the keys to unlock those patterns. Okay, let's jump right in. Just look at these pairs on the screen. Cat and Kate. It's the same letter A, but the sound? Completely different. And it's the exact same story with met and Pete and sit and sight. It's enough to make you pull your hair out. It feels like there's zero logic.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If you've ever felt completely frustrated by this, trust me, you are not alone. It feels like you just have to guess how to say every single new word. But the truth is, it's not a guessing game. There's a method to the madness.
And here it is. Here's the big secret. The key to cracking English vowels isn't about memorizing endless lists of words. It's about learning to recognize the spelling patterns. I'll say it again, it's not random, it's a system. And today, we're going to learn how to read it.
So let's start by just busting the biggest myth out there. The idea that English pronunciation is pure chaos with no rules. That is just not true. There are incredibly strong patterns, and once you learn them, you'll have the keys to correctly pronounce thousands of words you've never even seen before.
Our first key, and maybe the most powerful one of all, is something called the magic E rule. I'm not kidding. This one rule will completely change the way you look at short English words. It's a total game changer. Okay, let's see how this thing works.
So the definition is pretty simple. When you have a short word that follows the pattern of vowel, then a consonant, then an E at the very end, that final E is silent. You don't say it at all. But its magic is that it reaches back and forces that first vowel to say its name. You know, its long sound from the alphabet.
Let's see this magic in action. Take the word M-A-T. M-A-T. It has that short A sound, mat. But now, watch this. Add the magic E to the end, and it transforms into mate. The E is silent, but suddenly that A says its name. A. See? Magic.
Here's another one, just to show you it's not a fluke. We have pet with that short E sound. Add the magic E, and you get Pete. Now the first E says its name, E. The magic happens all over again.
And one more time, just to lock it in. In S-I-T, the I has that short I sound. But in S-I-T, thanks to our friend the magic E, the I says its long name I. It's an incredibly consistent and useful pattern. So the crucial takeaway is this little formula right here. If you're looking at a word and you spot this pattern, a short word, vowel, consonant, silent E, you can be pretty darn confident that the first vowel is going to say its long alphabet sound. Okay, you're getting the hang of this. Let's move on to our second key, which actually builds on what we just learned. So what happens when two different vowels show up together in a word? Well, there's a classic little rhyme that helps. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking.
And that's pretty much it. Most of the time, when you see a vowel team like this, the first vowel is the one you hear. It says its long alphabet name, and the second vowel, it's just silent. It's there to help the first one out.
Take a look at these examples with the OA team. In all of them, soap, coat, load, toad, what do you hear? You hear that long O sound. The A is completely silent. The first vowel, O, did all the talking.
Now let's check out the EA team. It's the exact same principle. In beach, beat, meet, and seat, you clearly hear that long E sound from the E, and the A, you don't hear it at all. It's another super reliable pattern.
And here we see it with combinations like AI, AY, and even when Y decides to act like a vowel at the end of a word. In bait, say, pay, and cry, we hear that long A or I sound from the first letter. The second letter is just there for support, completely silent.
Okay, so we've just uncovered two really powerful patterns that bring a ton of order to what looked like chaos. But seeing these rules might make you wonder, why are they necessary in the first place? Why isn't English just simpler? And you know what? That is an excellent question.
This table really gets to the heart of the problem. In a strictly phonetic language, B plus A would always make one sound, like ba, simple. But in English, no way. The letters B-A can sound like ba in bark, bay in bait, or even get that nasal sound in bank. A simple, fixed syllable system just completely falls apart.
So why is it so messy? Well, it's all about history. English is kind of a Frankenstein language. It's stitched together with bits and pieces from Latin, German, Norse, and French, and it took on all their different pronunciation rules.
And unlike a lot of other languages, English never really had a big official reform to clean everything up and make it consistent.
And this brings us to the single most important message I want you to take away. Your goal should not be to memorize every single weird exception. That's impossible, and it'll just make you crazy. The real secret, the real power, is training your eyes and your ears to recognize the patterns, like the magic E and the vowel teams. They'll give you the right answer the vast majority of the time.
You see, by focusing on the patterns instead of the chaos, English pronunciation stops being an impossible chore and becomes more like a fascinating puzzle. The rules we've covered today are just the start. So the question I'll leave you with is this: what other secret patterns of English do you want to uncover next? The journey to clarity has just begun.